Hey guys, welcome back. I have a tutorial for you today. It's on my brows. I've been getting a lot of questions on how I do my brows because you guys know I'm blonde and I have almost no brows. They are so sparse. So a lot of people have been asking me what my updated brow routine is. So I figured I would just go ahead and film it for you guys. So if you're interested in learning how I get my brows to look the way they do, then just keep on watching. Okay guys, so let's get started. You obviously see that I have one brow on and not the other. This is what my eyebrow looks like with no product on it whatsoever. None. So it's pretty naked. I haven't been dyeing my eyebrows lately. What I start with is ANASTASIA BROWWIZ. Not Anastasia. I like saying Anastasia. Anastasia. Okay. So I use my color in Ash Blonde. And I take that and what I do is I draw a line underneath my brow just to kind of get the shape underway. I will start right about where the other eyebrow starts. And then I'll draw a line underneath. Okay, so I'll just kind of draw a line how I want the angle and shape of the brow to go. Listen, if you can't get them perfect, that's okay because they don't have to be perfect because they're eyebrows, sisters, not twins. Don't forget that. And what I'll do is then also go on the top of the brow and kind of create the shape. Now if you tool, I know this looks crazy, if you tool up the shape at all, like screw it up, don't even worry because we're going to go in and fix it and whatever. This takes a lot of practice. Okay, and then we're just going to take that BROWWIZ and we're going to fill it in. When we get into the front, I like to do short strokes. Then what I do is I brush it through. And then I just kind of have like a base of the shape. Now if you guys like your eyebrows light like this, you can absolutely leave it. I mean, it does match, but I find that when I leave it like this, it looks a little shiny, especially in photos. So what I do next is I take the Anastasia brow powder, and this is taupe, and I start with the light side. As you can see, I've hit the pan, and I take a little angled brush. You want to use a stiff brush because then it applies the shadow or the powder a little easier. And then I just kind of start and I dust it through. It creates more of a hair-like look to the brow. See how it looks more hair-like now, and less like pencil. This one looks a lot darker because I put brow gel on it. So now what I do is I take the darker color in the powder and I run that underneath the brow, and that gives a natural shadow. See what I just did? I just got it on my skin. That's okay. I'm going to wipe it off. And I always like my tail to be a little bit darker than the rest. It looks a little bushy and a little crazy, but it's okay. It's coming together. Then we brush it through. Sometimes you'll see me go back through with the BROWWIZ just for like parts that I think looks a little funky. Okay, cleanup time. So I just take any Q-tip, in the UK you call them cotton buds, and I just kind of loosely run that underneath my brow. Just to kind of pick up any extra product that has kind of gone down. Now I go in with my Painterly paint pot. You can use a concealer, you can use anything that you want that is good, foundation. I find that a creamier product works better. And I just take a little bit of the paint pot. I don't put too much on the brush. And then I just go underneath my brow and carve it out. blend it in with my finger. And then I don't re-dip the brush, but then I do go over the top of the brow as well. Okay, it's really important that you use something that matches your flesh tone. You guys can see that Painterly really matches my skin pretty well, and I will go over with foundation anyways to make sure that this all matches. But you definitely don't want that whole glowing 2 shades lighter concealer thing over your brow because it just looks really obvious, and it's really unnatural looking. Not that my brows look completely natural or anything, but you just don't want them to be so obvious. What I also do is go kind of in the front of the brow and just kind of, you know, do one of these little bad boys and don't make it look so harsh. I don't like a straight line. Now, a lot of people will give you lots of rules as far as brows go. I say anything goes. It really depends on how you like your brows. A fuller brow is going to make you look younger. If you over tweeze them or have over tweezed them, they are going to make your eyes look a little older, so keep that in mind. A lot of people will go by this, where at the end of your nostril goes straight up, and that's where your brow should end, and the same thing with the end of your eye, that's where your eyebrow should end. I find that a lot of people don't follow that rule, so listen, you gotta do what you gotta do, make it how you want it. Now, this eyebrow comes in a lot less further than this eyebrow. I try to make them as even as possible, but I don't go crazy. Lastly, I just set my brows with some gel. I use the Dollar Elf gel. I find that I like it better than the Anastasia BROWWIZ. The brow gel, Anastasia brow gel. So then I just do one of these. I brush them up and over. Alright guys, so that's it. I went ahead, filmed a tutorial on this whole look, but I wanted to come back and just wrap up my eyebrow video. I know it seems like a lot of steps to be able to create the illusion of having hair, but sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. You have to do what works for you. If you want to stop the pencil or just use, you know, brow powder or whatnot, you can just do it. I mean, if that works for you, hey, more power to you. But I like the way doing, you know, starting off with the BROWWIZ and then doing the brow powder looks on my eyebrows. I feel like it gives it a more natural look. Not that my eyebrows look completely natural by any means, but it gives it a more natural appearance. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you guys are interested in this look, I will be linking this video in the description bar. I don't know if I have yet. If I post the look first, I will make sure it's linked regardless. So, if you guys enjoyed this tutorial, please go ahead, give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.